The Gemini Man. So Geminis are very fun. They're ruled by Mercury, so they love to communicate and figure things out, puzzles and stuff. Um, they can be gossips because Gemini rules short distance travel, Sagittarius rules long distance travel. So Geminis are all about their immediate community and being the messenger. That's the role pretty much assigned to them. Their job is basically to take information from one place to another, and they definitely do. They're known as the gossips of the zodiac. So that's the shadow side of Gemini. There can be gossips. You don't want them to know your secrets because they just have no control over the things that come out of their mouth. So that's, yeah, you would have to tell your friend that's a Gemini all the time. Like, can you not share this with anybody else? So this doesn't win them many friends. They might find themselves in situations at public gatherings and stuff where they say something and it's, just it rubs everyone the wrong way, where, they come off looking bad because of something they shouldn't have said. That's classical Gemini for you. Geminis might also have issues growing up. They have a forever young kind of spirit, so maturity doesn't really set in for them very early. Even if their financial situation is good, they're going to want to be very close to their parents or live close to their parents. A lot of them just have like a stunted growth in a sense, mentally. They're the types to change their mind when confronted. So, like, not change their mind, but like, they can't back up everything that they said. So they just do it to gossip. Geminis are just mouths, honestly. They are very intelligent and all that, but in the face of confrontation, a shadow-sided Gemini male is not going to know how to be diplomatic. He's always just thinking, weasel my way out of it. So they're somebody that might not be known as a trustworthy person in general, because a lot of people perhaps have seen them talk bad about someone and go on to hang out with that person. They're very fluid. That's what you find with mutable signs. Mutable signs, they're not like fixed or cardinal signs that spearhead things and take initiative. Mutable signs go with the flow. That's what they're about. So, yeah, that might give them the untrustworthy reputation. They might also be a jack of all trades, master of none. A Gemini man might have several skills, but not really learn something and execute it in a way that would be above, it would be something worth paying for. Like really reining in his craft. That might be an issue that Gemini men face, because they have a variety of different interests and they're mutable signs. So it's like, what do you really like? Do you just go with the wave, or do you know what your natural talents are? Shadow-sided Gemini males might also be very flirtatious. That might be a struggle throughout their relationship, because they're it happens without them even thinking. They're just naturally sneaky in a way. It's not coming from a dark, gory place, but honestly, they have like a childlike disposition, and they're going to want to play because they like the newness of it. Now, they perhaps are not going to leave their primary partner, but they can be very flirtatious. I think that's something everyone can agree with. They're really into the mental parts of the relationship. So just the wordplay and the excitement, the lightheartedness. Yeah, they're an air sign, so they they really love the exchange of ideas. They love accents, they love learning in general. So it's not unheard of. In fact, quite often Gemini males on the shadow side will stray from their partner. So think online pages on dating sites, stuff like that. They'll have someone in maybe a different state or a different country just that they talk to. That's very Gemini. It also doesn't help that they can be rather detached with most people. They're not a water sign. So unless they have a lot of fire or water in their chart, someone who's just air and earth or something, they don't really have those kind of deep feelings. They don't even like to venture into like the darkest of subjects. They're really not. They just like to have a good time and chill. So they might not be able to love past a certain point. If you're a water sign female, go for it, but you might have to reevaluate how someone displays that they love you. So keep that in mind. Another shadow-sided trait of the Gemini male is that a lot of them have a herd mentality. So Geminis aren't really trailblazers or really ones to championing going outside of the social norms. Like I said, they're all about community. And let's not forget, Gemini gathers information. So they're not biased about the information that they accumulate, but they're not necessarily trying to lead a new thought. So that might be something to consider. You might find that a lot of Gemini males are not self-motivated. Do you know? They get their, just think herd mentality. There's so much more that we could add, but I'll let you do that in the comment section. Gemini male, shadow side.